Hi everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm making this video as a tutorial for everyone at the first time in a Limitless tournament that don't know how it works. So how to register, how to submit a team sheet or everyone else. So today what we're gonna do is going step by step to the registration of a tournament and all the other things. So what we need actually is are two pages: the dashboard of Limitless, so this page, and Pokemon Showdown. So Pokemon Showdown, for who doesn't know, is a simulator of Pokemon battles where you can build some teams and you can play in various formats. For example, in this case, the Regulation I. So, but first thing first, what we need is Limitless. This is the page of Limitless where there are all of the tournaments. Now you can see all the Pokemon tournaments, but actually you can go to preferences and select what kind of tournaments you want to see. I have selected only Pokemon VGC because I am interested in only in VGC tournaments. But if you want to play TCG or Pocket or other games, you can select this and apply the changes. But now, um, there are two kind of Pokemon VGC Tour that you can play, and you can see by this icon there are the Nintendo Switch tournaments or the Showdown tournaments, the simulator, as you see. So it is quite self-explanatory. What are the differences between these tournaments? The first one is played in the console onto the Nintendo Switch, and the second one are played on Pokemon Showdown. So what we're gonna do now is take a look at the Showdown one first, and then the Nintendo Switch one later, because the main goal is the same. The Nintendo Switch one requires some things more, but actually there are the same things you have to do to register to this kind of tournaments. I will select my tournaments to not be annoying to other tournament hosts. So let's start with this. So I'm hosting, for example, this weekly practice, and you can see now from this page, this is the page of the tournament, the details of the tournament. So, for example, what regulation is this tournament? Is if there is open team sheets, etc., etc. How many Swiss rounds and top cut and other things. And in the right side, you can see when this tournament is hosted. And the good thing about Limitless is that this website, automatically adjusts the date of the tournaments in your time zones. For example, I am CEST as my time zone, and this is at 17 CEST. But if you are in, for example, BST, you will see another hour here. So you don't have to make calcs about what hour in your time zone is, because Limitless will automatically do it for you. Here's the format and the platform. So in this case we are on Showdown, the simulator, but in other cases you can see the Nintendo Switch one. Eventually the host can have a server Discord or a Twitch channel, so you will see this. You can actually click and the website will redirect you the page of the Discord server or the Twitch channel if the host wants to stream the tournament. So now let's do the thing that we want to do. So I can register from this button, register now, or if I don't want to read the details and the other things, I can register directly from here. So we have this button I can play here. And then we have the page for the registration. So the website asks you the in-game name, so you will be able to be found by the opponents on Showdown or onto the console. So actually this is more helpful for the Showdown tournaments, because the pairing system for the Showdown going through the to the nicknames. So if you put here your Showdown nickname, your opponent can find you on Showdown by typing your nickname. Or if you don't want to read, you can ask at your opponent in the page of the match. But now let's see, this is my in-game name, for example. Then you can display your name as the username. So not this, but the username where you logged in, or the shorter name or the full name, and you can actually select if you want to show your country flag or not. Sometimes the host can ask you for additional information, and sometimes there will be mandatory information, or sometimes there are not mandatory informations. In this case, I ask for the Disco username for the pings if I have to do some communication, but usually it is not mandatory information. So feel free to put in if you want to, or if you don't want to. Then when we have write every field here, we can register, and the system will say registration successful. Please do not forget to submit a team list before the deadline. So if I now go to my dashboard page, I will see that I have registered for this tournament, but you have not submitted a team list for this tournament yet. So in order to participate and get paired at this tournament, we have to do two things. One we can do now, and the other one we can do at a certain type of the day. So the first one is to submit a team list, and it is quite simple to do, because we have this this button, submit team list. So we can go here, and now we have to export from our simulator our team list, and we have to copy and paste here. So export your team list from Showdown or your choice of team builder and paste it into the text area. And once we will have pasted the team list here, it will show here the updated team list. So let's do an example. I go for at my team builder on Showdown. I select one random team. Let's say this, for example. So I have this team. This is not a ready team, but let's see, I want to use this team. So I can do two things to export this team here. I can do this, import export. So we have the pastable version of the team, and I can do copy and paste here. Or I can actually do this thing. I can go down here. I say upload to PokePaste open team sheet. So now the system generated for me the PokePaste of my team. I select this thing, I copy, and I paste here. It's the same thing. So actually is faster if you do this. Actually, once I have pasted here, I can submit, and now I have my team list here. So I can I have a team list. If I go to dashboard, then you will notice that there is no more the advice for the team list submission, because we have done. So let's say it lasts 3 days, 5 hours and 46 minutes before the tournament starts. So this tournament will require you to check in before the start. So this is the second thing we have to do to get paired and to participate in this tournament. So the check-in. Check-in opens in 3 days, 4 hours and 45 minutes. So 1 hour before the tournament starts, check-in will be open. There will be a glowing sign here, with a yellow glowing sign. You click at this yellow glowing sign and you will be checked in for the tournament. So you have your team list submitted, you have your check-in done. So once the tournament starts, you can play. Easy. The check-in doesn't usually start 1 hour before the tournament. Is a choice of the host, of the tournament host. So some tournament hosts open the check-in 2 hours before the tournament starts, 1 day before the tournament starts, 10 minutes before the tournament starts. So you have what I can suggest to you is to go to the details, because from time to time the host will write here or else. So be sure to read everything about the tournament you want to participate. So every tournament has a structure. This kind of tournament has a Swiss phase with 5 Swiss round best of 3, and here you can see what is the requirements for going to top cut. In this case, you have to win 3 or more matches to go to the next phase, to the top cut. So if there are 5 Swiss rounds and you have to win at least 3 matches, you have to go X2 at least to go to the top cut. Some tournament hosts make a traditional top cut system, so maybe only the 8 best players will go to the top cut. You can bubble it. So another time, be sure to read everything on the details page of the tournament, because it is very important to know how you can qualify to the top cut, how many Swiss rounds are, and also these things are subject to changes, because in this case, if we are less than 16 players, the Swiss rounds are 4 and the top cut is X1. So you still have to win 3 matches at least, but 3 matches with 4 Swiss rounds possible and not 5. So this thing can change before the tournament starts. So be sure to read everything here, the details, the requirements, etc, etc, etc. In this kind of thing, we now are registered, and now we are ready to play when the tournament starts. For the let's get back to the tournament page. For the Switch one, we have this kind, the Pokemon League Challenge number 3, also hosted by me. We see the indication of the console tournaments, the hour with the correct time zone, and the format. In this case, it's custom format because there is no Regulation I official for now. So on Limitless, you will not see Regulation I until this regulation become official also in cart. So in this case, we have the details page. As always, the tournament structure, we have already seen all of this. The registration process is the exact same. In this case, we have some additional information, but in-game name, display name, and other things. So now we can register here too, and we can submit. We have to submit another team list for this tournament. And also for this tournament too, we have to check in before 1 hour before the tournament starts. So it is the exact same thing. What changes between showdown ones and console ones, cart ones? The thing is, if you want to play on Nintendo Switch tournaments, you will need some extra requirements at your hardware, at your console. You need to have active membership to Nintendo Switch Online. For example, you have a stable internet connection, and obviously you will need a copy of Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, or the game you need to play, because from time to time someone get very nostalgic and wants to play a tournament on Pokemon Sword and Shield, for example. But These are only the requirements, the extra requirements you need for Nintendo Switch tournaments. So in this case, we have say all you need to make the registration. One thing we can see if I go through my history, for example, I don't know, here. Now I will make you see one thing. Let's go here, for example. Okay. Once you once the tournament starts, you will see a big glowing button. You click that button and the website will redirect you to the match page. And the match page looks like this. You have the opponent details, in this case the nickname on Limitless and the screen name that you can copy by clicking it. But in this case is not required because this tournament was a console tournament, a Nintendo Switch tournament, and if you know how it works, you will pair with your opponents on Nintendo Switch simply by selecting a code with your opponents. In this case, my opponent says that 4141 is a good code for to match for our match. So you will put 4141 onto the Nintendo Switch, onto the pairing page of the game, and then you will be paired with your opponents. So once you are paired, you can play actually. Now you see here the team list of your opponent, and then you can actually play. Once you have played, you have to select here if you won or if you lose your game. For example, in this match I lost my game 1 and won game 2 and 3. Obviously both of the players need to authenticate this to select this kind of results, because you know, maybe someone wants to steal a win from you, so both agree to select the loss, the win in this case. If your opponent doesn't select, there is an auto confirmation in 15 seconds. So let's say I clicked my win here and my opponent didn't click anything. After 15 seconds, the website will give the win to me automatically. So this is also the page when you have when you play card tour. If we play a showdown tour, let me see if I can find some. Should be this, a showdown tour? Yeah, showdown tour here. Let me see. This is more simple because I can go here. In this case, the only thing you need, as I already told you, is the nickname on showdown of your opponent. So you go, you copy the nickname of the opponent here, go to showdown, go to find the user, and in this case paste your opponent nickname. So in this case he obviously is offline. You can challenge and select what kind of format. For example, regulation 9 best of 3, you can select your team and you can start to face your opponent on showdown. So it is quite simple to make all of this. And as for the card tour, once you have done playing, you can select the game results here. Obviously, team list here. It's all quite simple. Now, showdown. I don't think it is necessary to explain you how showdown works. But you can see Showdown is a simulator of Pokemon battles, so you can actually build your teams here. I can go to new team, can add a Pokemon, select the format, and build my own team here by simply clicking, saying the name of the Pokemon. Here I can put the item, the ability, the turn type, and other things as the stats, the moves, you can do what you want actually to build your team. Once you have built your team, you can go here, you can upload to Pokepaste with the open team sheet and copy and go to the Teamlist submission for the tournaments. Or as I told you before, you can actually go for import export button here. There you go. Now you copy and you go here to the submit team list area. So it is quite simple to make all of this. The other thing you can do on Showdown, you can battle, you can test, but it is not the argument of this video. Now, I hope this video has been helpful for all the players at the first time on a Limitless tour. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope it helps. If it helped you, I would really appreciate a follow on my channel and maybe a like onto this video. And if you need any other kind of tutorial for this kind of video for tournament on Limitless or other things, say here on the comments, or maybe in my DMs, and I will gladly answer to you with all you need. But for now, see you later.